Vaginas are absolute magic, and Ollie is here to give them the respect they deserve. That means shame-free supplements made with clinically studied ingredients to keep your pH in check and your pleasure a priority. Put yourself on top. Go to Ollie.com today. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Max, the one to watch for the best in entertainment, now has live sports with the Bleacher Report sports add-on.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Stream hundreds of select live games from MLB.
That's gonna go!
NBA, NHL, U.S. Soccer, and NCAA Men's March Madness.
We just see what we think we just saw!
And it's all included for a limited time with any Max subscription.
He got him!
After the promo period, add it for $9.99 a month. Base subscription required.
This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
The following is a snippet of an exclusive members-only podcast episode for our Patreon, Chronicles Tifosi. Become a member at patreon.com/Serie Chronicles for regular bonus episodes and content.
The other thing that really jumped out was the sort of official family statement that got put out, in which it was a really short statement, but he was referred to as the best football agent ever, basically. I'm maybe paraphrasing, I can't remember the exact phrasing, but it was basically that. And I thought, it's so sort of indicative of who he was that his family chose to put that front and center, that you know, his work was his identity. That was who he considered himself to be. That was what was important to him, being the best football agent.
He is still a controversial figure because, you know, by many it's been dubbed as a man who makes so much money that in many ways has ruined the transfer market because of the commissions asked for. And his response to all of it was, I've never held a gun to any of you. And whatever you pay has been your choice because you have needed me and because I've been more than an agent. And he has been more than an agent because he is the man to resolve problems sometimes for sporting directors when the transfer market is closing. He was somebody that wanted to make a difference from a very young age. He was always really proud of having connections or meeting people in high places, whether they're CEO of banks or footballers. But there's this beautiful story of when he shows up to meet Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he takes out these little pieces of paper and says, "Oh, I don't know. You know, when you look at all these numbers of Shevchenko and the others, you're just not as good." And he said, "Well, if I had the numbers of Shevchenko, I don't need an agent." And I just think it's just such a sweet story, but it's obviously a friendship that endured. And
there was one thing that I picked up in an Italian article I read today that said that only 2 of his clients won the Champions League. And I think that's one interesting thing with Raiola that I always wondered is, was he doing the right decisions for his clients to make money, or was he making the right decisions for them to win? But in the end, that's still a choice that they can make. You know, our footballers are not beholden to us to have the same priorities as us. And I think in a short career, you're entitled to prioritize making the money you want to make as well. So,
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.